back to the Truckstop. Welcome back to another vlog, weekly vlog here with me. And I'm trying to hide something, all right? Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me, all right? I was trying to eat some Casey's pizza. You all know how much I love Casey's, and if you haven't stopped at a Casey's, you freaking better. Well, I'm officially wearing some, all right? So don't you judge me. Don't you dare. Their pizza's awesome. It's so awesome that I want to wear some of it, all right? But no. So I'm on my way back from Texas. So I've been doing a lot of Texas, as you guys know. I've been doing a lot of back and forth from Texas. And the other day, on the way down, I stopped up in northern Iowa, which I'm in Iowa, by the way, if you couldn't tell. You can't tell because it's dark for you guys. But I'm in Iowa, so on the way down to Texas, I stopped and I got Subway breakfast. Now, before we get into how good or how bad that was, this is going to involve you guys, all right? So that was breakfast number one, because I have to start eating a little bit of something every morning when I take my vitamins and my supplements and stuff like that. So I needed something, and I didn't want a lot of sugar. For some reason, I was kind of sweet-toothed out. I just didn't want a lot of sugar, so I didn't want to go get like one of those sugar apple pies or whatever the hell it was, or donuts or anything like that, because anyways, so yesterday in Hillsboro, Texas, which I've already done a How Did They Do episode on that, I stopped at Burger King and I got breakfast there. Now, oh, and then this morning I stopped at Taco Bell and got breakfast there. This Taco Bell actually had breakfast. Now, let me okay, first of all, Subway. Oh my God. Subway. How can you wreck a breakfast that bad where all I could eat was the cheese? How is that even possible? I mean, don't get me wrong. You guys know I'm not a big Subway fan to begin with. And this isn't a bash on Subway or anything like that. You might like them, and that's fine. I can't help that your taste buds are broken. I kid. But oh my gosh, it was so disgusting. It still haunts me. It still haunts my mouth because it was that bad. The eggs were disgusting. The sausage, I don't even know what the hell you can't even call it sausage because it was not. It wasn't sausage. I don't know what it was, but it was absolutely disgusting. The bread absorbed all the goo from the microwaved eggs and the microwave sausage. It was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. Taco Bell. Do you really need to put this weird salsa mayonnaise on everything? Can't we get a sausage, egg, and cheese with one of those hash brown things in one of the what do they call it? The Crunch Wrap, I think is what it was called. It's the one that looks like a stop sign. And why can't we just get normal stuff? Why do you have to put nastiness on everything? It's like, oh my gosh, it's disgusting. And I completely, because I don't eat at Taco Bell much in the mornings. I don't eat at Taco Bell much at all, because I don't think the human body is supposed to carry around that much whatever the meat is. I don't know what the meat is. I don't want to know what the meat is. But that's a joke, by the way. Taco Bell's awesome. Just not their breakfast. I don't know what the hell they put on that thing, but it was disgusting. Now, if you guys want a breakfast, people listen. If you want a breakfast And I'm telling you right here, right now, this breakfast was big. The burritos, the breakfast burritos at Burger King, the Burger King at Hillsboro. Okay, granted, Hillsboro, Texas, the TA's Burger King is very expensive. It's way more expensive than Burger King on the other side of Dallas, right? It's so expensive. But for the breakfast, I think it was like $7. And you literally, I'm not even kidding, you got a burrito that was about that freaking thick. And it had to have been 8 inches long. That's what she said. But I'm telling you, no sexual puns involved here. But I'm telling you, I ordered 2 of them, thinking that they were going to be like dime size and 4 inches long. Like basically, what are they? Cordita or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Basically, a French fry, a Mexican version of a French fry, basically. Don't you judge. Anyways. I don't even know why I'm trying to hide it at this time. I have made such a point to call out my own sloppiness. I don't even know why I'm trying to hide it. But I'm telling you right now, okay, my appetite has curved now that I'm starting to take my medicine. Oh my God. My vitamins and my daily supplements. And so my appetite is curved. Huge. Most days I'm actually forcing myself to eat because I'm just not hungry. And I've never been a big eater. Well, let me rephrase that. I kind of went up and down being a big eater and not a big eater, but I only ate once a day. And I've always only eaten, whatever, once a day. Sometimes it was a lot of food, sometimes it wasn't hardly anything at all. But now it's like I eat once a day and it's little to nothing, right? No joke, it's literally little to nothing. And so the other morning I went in and I'm like, you know what, I want to get 2 of these breakfast burritos. I made sure I asked what was on them because obviously I don't like this sauce stuff, if you want to call it that. It's more like calf vomit or something. I don't know what the hell Taco Bell put on it, but it was disgusting. Anyways, yeah, so I ordered these burritos, and they were freaking huge. They were ginormous. And I only ate one. Well, I don't like letting eggs. If it was just the hash brown sausage and the cheese, I would have, like, left it and ate it the next morning or later that night. But I don't trust eggs sitting out, which that's just my thing. So I ended up like throwing the other one away because there was no way on this planet that I was going to be able to eat that thing. It was massive. Now, with that being said, if you guys, even if you're not a driver, I want to know what you guys do for breakfast. Do you do anything for breakfast? Because normally, the way I am is if I ate in the morning, I would eat large meals all day long. Like, all day long. I would eat breakfast in the morning. 2 hours later, I'd eat a big meal. 2 hours later, I'd eat a big meal. 2 hours later, I'd eat lunch. 2 hours later, I'd eat another big meal. That's the way I am. Now, there are some days where I can have like a bowl of cereal, or, you know, maybe like peanut butter and jelly toast sandwich or something like that, you know, or maybe some pancakes and a couple slices of bacon or whatever. But that's very rare. That's very rare. My thing is, like, especially when I'm home, right? When I'm home, that's my brain catching up with my stomach, right? Or my stomach catching up with my brain, vice versa, whatever you want to call it. Because I barely eat when I'm out on the road. I barely eat when I'm on the road because I'm too busy wearing half of it. But anyways, so when I get home, my brain relaxes. It switches from on-duty mode to off-duty mode, right? Not when I go into sleeper, not when I go into the truck stops, not when I go to shippers or receivers. It's when I get home. Not at the yard. Because when I'm at the yard, I'm still constantly worrying about this truck, right? whether I parked it right, whether I got all my stuff, whether I did my paperwork right, whether the truck needs fixing, blah 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 blah. When I'm in the yard, my brain is still on. I'm still in truck mode, right? The only time my brain flips, and this is a bad habit to get into. It's an extremely bad habit to get into, because then you end up like me. You sit in the truck all the time because you're worried about everybody hitting you. You're worried about somebody stealing from you. You're worried about the reefer shutting off, the truck shutting off. You're worried about everything, and that's what truck drivers have to do, right? If you let yourself. Now, when I get home, my brain switches to off-duty mode. And then it's, oh my God, I'm starving. Oh my God, I'm starving. Let's go get a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Whatever. Let's go make a pizza. Let's have some cheesesteaks. Because I love Swiss cheese. I'm a big cheese freak. I'm just going to admit it. I am a huge cheese freak. But, oh my gosh, I eat and 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 I eat. Well, the night before I have to leave, my brain switches back into truck mode. I don't get a good night's sleep. I usually end up leaving late because I'm worried about forgetting stuff and all this other stuff. So my brain, the night before I have to leave in the truck, my brain switches back to truck mode. And I'm telling you, people, if you're in trucking industry, break that cycle as fast as you can, because it will ultimately... I've learned to live with it, because this is what I've always done from day number one. This is what I do. Now, what I do, and the way my brain switches on and off, and where it switches on and off, is not healthy. I'll be the first to admit it. It's not healthy, but I don't know any other way. All right? But I want to know, what do you guys do for breakfast? That was a really long roundabout segue, story time, whatever, to get to this. What do you guys do for breakfast? Do you guys do breakfast, first of all? What do you do for breakfast? Do you do fast food? Do you do like pancakes? Now, I know. We have some truck drivers and we have some not truck drivers. And I want to hear from every single one of you, because this is interesting to me. Because I found myself, like before, not eating breakfast at all. Now, with taking my daily supplements and vitamins and stuff like that, I have to have a little bit of something. And I usually end up, maybe like, it varies from day to day, right? A lot of places don't have fruit. And I like bananas. I don't really care for apples, unless if I can get them cut up, and go ahead, make all the jokes you want. But I like bananas. I really like oranges. I'm okay with apples, but I'm not a big fan of apples, especially when I can't cut them. I do, if fruit is available, I get fruit. But there's some pastries that I know are full of sugar and all this other stuff. But you know what? Being in the truck, I don't have a lot of options, right? I can't keep food in this truck. The reason why is because in my brain, I know there's food in this truck. So I will constantly always think about that food. I will make myself hungry. Even though I'm not hungry, I will make myself hungry until I eat that food. And once that food is gone, I am happy. My brain is like not thinking about it. We're good to go. So I cannot have food in this truck. And that includes just chips, crackers, blah, blah, blahs. Anything that is food, I can't have it here, because I will eat it. And I won't be satisfied until I eat it all. So that is the reason why I don't cook inside the truck. And besides, let me tell you something. If you cook in the truck, more power to you, right? I will never criticize anybody for doing what they do, especially when it comes to cooking in the truck or trying to eat healthy in the truck. But you can smell in a truck And I don't care how much. It's just like smoking in a truck. You can always smell it. Now, I'm not going to say that. But anyways, and to me, that is, it smells disgusting. It absolutely makes me want to hurl every time. Now, I know that's not everybody, but there always is a scent in that truck of cooked food, and it does start to stink after a while. There's nothing wrong with it, and people become accustomed to it and everything like that, which is fine. I just can't do it, and I do not want this truck or any of my trucks smelling like that. But then again, there's people, I don't want my truck smelling like smoke. I understand. I get it. But I want to know what you guys do, because this is interesting. Now that I'm basically having to eat every morning and forcing myself to eat at night, I want to know what you guys do in the morning. And especially after this last week of, having Subway, having Burger King, and then having Taco Bell's breakfast, if you want to call it that. I guess it was something. I want to know what you guys do. Do you guys stop at Subway for their breakfast? Do you guys stop at Taco Bell? Do you stop at McDonald's, Burger King, Hardee's, whatever? Do you go stop at Casey's and get a cake donut instead of a fried donut? I want to know. Anyways, my friends, listen, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. Don't forget to answer my question in the description below. Until next time, be safe, and we'll see you on down the road.